And then, boop. Okay. And then I need to come over here. Okay. Can we get the server to load? Please don't be down. Okay. A lot of the times recently I've been having authentication issues, and on top of that, it was also causing some issues with the invalid session. Like, I was getting double whammies there with the way that I log into the server. Luckily, it worked out okay there. We got the YouTube stream going. We've got the Twitch stream going. It's gonna be a good time. How's everybody doing? It's good to see you all. Hopefully, been a good day or even a good weekend. I didn't stream at all during the weekend. I don't usually, but hopefully you all have had some good times. Hello, Looney. Congrats on grabbing first. Hope you're doing well. Just cause, thank you for the hydrate. Appreciate it, dude. You got first. Let's go. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about. So today, we're gonna be working on some things. We're gonna finish the cave. We're gonna do it. I was gonna do it last time, but I just didn't have the willpower to power through everything that was going on. It wasn't like it was a ton of stuff. Oh, I gotta fix that. Okay. But there was like small inconveniences that kept popping up, and I was like, I'll take it as a sign that I probably should just not stream at this point. But we're good now. We're back. Everything's good. And we're going to try to finish this build up. So one of the things that we're going to be doing is we're going to be farming a whole bunch of this. And we're going to be farming it because we need to spread this out a little bit more. So it's going to come from over here. It's going to come down. I'm going to have it droop down. And it'll come back up. Maybe. Yeah, I think I'll have it come up. And then it'll come back around. And it'll wrap around this pillar a few times. And then we've got we've got two here that I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do with. I might put some cracks in the ceiling and then have like the roots spreading out above there as well. That's an idea. Would give me something to kind of have it rooted to. So we'll see. We'll see. Hello, Caesar. Welcome on in. Hope you're doing well. And Looney, thank you for submitting your taxes. I appreciate it. One other thing that we're going to do before I teleport is we're going to be removing those frog lights. We're going to only have the green ones, and then we're going to cover up the green ones with the Sculk veins. And that will hopefully have the build finished. We'll see. I will also probably spread out some screechers, but we'll see. I haven't decided if I want those or not yet. Thank you for the lurks. I appreciate it. And Heather, welcome on in. Heather, start. Marching band show clues dropped. Can't be here. Must find out. Show theme. All right, sounds good, Swifty. Thanks for popping in. I appreciate it, dude. Heather, thank you for liking and subscribing. I appreciate that. Do you speak Spanish? I do not, Caesar. I do not speak Spanish. I'm English only here. All right, let me come over here. And I need to sleep really quick. I have a bed like right there, I'm pretty sure. We need to sleep. And then we can get to work. Hello, Gerson? Not exactly entirely sure how to pronounce your name, but welcome on in. I'm gonna kill you really fast. I don't see witches very often now I think about it. I don't see them like hardly at all. Swifty, thank you for submitting your taxes. I appreciate it, dude. Alright, let's get over here. There's a crossword. Oh, dude. Crosswords are great. Those are fun. I realize that makes me sound a little old. But I like crosswords. They're fun. Hello, Basketball Man. Welcome on in. Hope you're doing well. I subscribed. Thank you, Caesar. I appreciate that. But there's a YouTube video. There's anagrams. There's a description that talks to me in the description. What? That's interesting. Sounds like you've got a lot of work cut out for you, though. Let's see. I need to go... Well, I have 35 stems on me. Let's use up all my stems really quick. And then we'll go load up on frog lights. And then we'll take care of all the frog light stuff. It'll be quick. I saw the engrams. Nice, nice. So you've just got a couple more clues to go and you'll have it figured out probably. You may even have it figured out after your next clue. But I'm missing a word on the crossword and it's the last one for me to get the answer. I see. So you got a little bit of work cut out for you. But that's okay. Or next hint. Yeah, I mean, it could just lead to another hint, I suppose. Ouch. Okay. Back off, buddy. Thank you. Huh. That's not really what I wanted to do. Did the zombie pick it up? He did. Darn you, dude. Darn you. Alright, this is a whole ARG, honestly. The working theory is... Thought that it might be a Star Wars show. That would be pretty cool. Unfortunately, you'd be a little... You wouldn't be able to do it for Star Wars Day, but, you know, that's okay. That's okay, but that would be really cool. There's a lot of hype around Star Wars right now. I love Star Wars. I don't talk about it nearly enough, but I do enjoy Star Wars. Our concert is on Star Wars Day? Oh, sweet. Well, that would be the obvious choice then. Would you guys have enough? I guess you would have enough time to prepare, because if you know how to read the music, it's not necessarily hard music to play. Each grade is playing a Star Wars song. Okay, that's gonna be pretty cool. That'll be fun. Well, hopefully, I kind of hope that's what that is, because I love the music from Star Wars. John Williams did a fantastic job on the Star Wars soundtrack. So that would be very, very hype. Oh, that's not quite what I meant to do. Let's fly up and around here. Man, what's up? Hey, Dollabot. Welcome on in. Hope you're doing well. And Admiral, thank you for submitting your text. I appreciate it. Not a whole lot going on here. We're just working on finishing up this build. And we're going to hopefully get it done today. So I'm just kind of taking this warped stem and I'm bringing it up and around and all that. It's going to be fun. Not a super crazy build or anything like that, but I think it'll turn out okay. Probably. Open there. Okay. I kind of like that. I think it dips down correctly. Yeah, it should. Then we'll just have this side will come up a little bit more. And then it needs to kind of wrap up and around so it can get up here. It'll be cool. We play a variation of Imperial March, Princess Leia's theme, Cantina Band, Han Solo and Princess, and then the main theme. Okay. Okay, those are some solid themes. Those are all good. I mean, the music from from the prequels is a little more string heavy, so it doesn't surprise me that they're not doing anything from that. And a lot of it is reprisal music anyway, so it leans into the, like, for example, Imperial March shows up a little bit in some of those. The main theme is recognizable. It's in all of the movies besides Rogue One and Han Solo. I don't believe it's in either of those because the Star Wars stories don't get the theme song, I guess. I don't know. I don't know how they determine what gets the opening crawl scene and which one doesn't. But they do kind of make some distinctions there. I think it's any of the movies that are a part of the Skywalker saga have the crawl screen, which I don't know what that means when they do their next trilogy, because it's not going to be connected to the Skywalker saga as far as I'm aware. So I don't know how they're going to handle that. That's an interesting thing. Let's go grab some frog lights really quick. We have a frog light farm somewhere on the nether roof. I don't remember where, but I think I have a warp directly to it. So I'm gonna check. Special warps. Frog light. That's the one. Okay. I want the green ones, I think. And do we just... How many do we have? Okay. Well, let me pull out all of those. That's more than enough for today. We won't need any more. Also, the game is a little loud. I don't know why. But it seems to be the sounds mod is loud, not the actual game. So I don't know what to do about that. Light on while elevator is off means items are backed up. Up, item elevator is down, is off, down, item elevator is on. What? Light on while elevator is off means items are backed up. Wait. So is it on or is it off? I'm confused. Item elevator is off. Down. Item elevator is on. The light is on while elevator is off. That means items are backed up. So it's saying items are backed up. Where would we be getting... That doesn't make any sense because this would be powering the light. I don't know. I don't think that was 100% thought through. I'm just gonna turn it back on because it works. But it's a little more than a little broken. That's okay though. All right. Let's get to building here. I say building. This is like the most boring part about the building, but it's necessary, so I'm gonna do it anyway. We just gotta go through and remove any yellow light. So I'm gonna go up to the top and start there, and then we'll make our way down. Okay. You. I'll take you. Okay, green, green, green. I'm gonna take the purple one too, because it's not blue enough. If it was a little more blue, I would take it. But it is 100% purple. And it's a lot harder to hide like that, in my opinion. This will hopefully help take care of our creeper crisis that we've had a little while now. The creepers down here are awful. Yeah, hopefully this will work out. I'm also gonna have to figure out if I can light up this way or not. I could always put down stairs and slabs and buttons and things to try to help remove some of the spawning spaces. That might be a relatively easy task. I should have a light level detector for that. Okay. Do that. Okay. There we go. I've been trying to get some work done lately, and it's been weird. It's been very weird. I've not been able to get much of anything done, but I am trying. I got a little bit of, the Q&A video done. It's not done, but I've got a little bit of it done. I recorded it yesterday, I think. Maybe I recorded it today. I don't even remember when, but I recorded it. And then outside of that, I haven't gotten anything done today. I tried to edit a little bit, haven't had much luck with that. It's been really hard to focus. So I've been just trying to take it easy today and see if that helped. We'll figure it out. I've got to figure it out because it's driving me nuts not being able to get anything done. But we'll see. We will see. Hello, Coral. Welcome on in. Hope you're doing well. Thank you for submitting your taxes. Appreciate it. You. No. I guess I should put it right there, actually. And then just gotta run this way. I might actually even turn off. No, I need to keep those on. It's the only way I can actually see, surprisingly. Usually shaders make the underground so much darker, but mine actually help me see a little bit. So I'll keep it. Okay. Was that all the yellow ones, maybe? There's one right here. And I just gotta inset these into the ground. Ouch. Okay. Up here, I see you. Okay. Have those up there. I need to take care of that. Yeah, let me get up there really quick. Okay, boop. And then thinking we rip out you. Put that there. I think I'm doing this right. I don't know. Okay. How's that look? Oh. I'm being shot at. Okay. Let's try that. That's better than having the yellow up there, that's for sure. Okay. That's at least some consistency in the lighting. I just gotta go through it. I gotta place all the Sculk veins on them. That's easy enough. Okay. Let's go ahead and take a break from that. Today's gonna kind of be like a jump and do every other thing today. I'm having a hard time staying focused, so it's gonna be a little all over the place today. And I only apologize a little. Okay. Let's see if I have any stuff here. Oh yes, the twisting vines, right. I kind of forgot about those. Okay. Do have netherrack. I have bone meal. Alright. Let's get going. We'll sleep first. That way we can avoid all the monsters. Okay. And boop. I don't know why, but I'm like really exhausted today. I haven't done like a lot. In fact, I want to see how much did I sleep last night. Where's the app? I reorganized my phone interface just a little. Sign me off. Okay, apparently I slept for 5 hours. I thought it was longer than that. I didn't wake up at 8. I see it was showing me the wrong day. Okay. I slept for 7 hours. That should be enough, but I don't know. Sleep is it eludes me. I really, every time I think I start to understand it, it stops making sense. So I don't know what to do about it. But, you know, that's okay. That's a small wrinkle in the plan, really. I don't know why I insist on walking over here. I think it's a lot closer than it really is. Okay. And we are here. Alright, we need the blue mushrooms. So I'm just gonna bone meal a whole bunch until I get some more warped fungi. I think I'm actually gonna make the platform larger. And this is for my sake, just so I have a little more room to get these mushrooms. Goodness. I might be a little tired. I don't know why. Like I said, I've just been really exhausted today for whatever reason. Apparently I can't do this, dang. I need more bone meal. Let me go home. And I know exactly the box for this. Yep, that's the one. 3 stacks. That should be enough for now. Okay. Just like so. Should have higher chances for there to be some, This is pretty bad. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I've never had that happen. Shader. I am using Complementary Reimagined. It is my personal favorite. In fact, I can pull it up. I thought I could. Maybe I can't. There used to be... There it is. Yeah, so I use Complementary Reimagined here. It's by far my favorite shader. On Java, yes. Yes, that's the one. There's also Unbound, which is a little different. It's mainly the clouds that you'll notice the difference in. I'll go and show you that, though, if it'll load. It may not load. Yeah, I'm starting to get the Wheel of Death. Yeah, okay. My Minecraft just crashed trying to show that. Well, you know, that's okay. That's okay. Yeah, I use Complementary Reimagine, though. It's my personal favorite. What is both those doing? We can remove the 5.3 because we only have 5.4 anyway. Okay. At the moment, I'm using realistic biomes on Bedrock. I don't know if I've ever seen that one. I don't play Bedrock very often though, so I wouldn't know too much about that. Bedrock is a solid platform though. They have some good things about it. Can't wait for VB to drop. VB, it's like the Bedrock version of your shader? Okay, I see. Interesting. Yeah, I've never... Vibrant visuals? Oh, okay. I didn't know that's what everybody was setting it up to. Yeah, vibrant visuals is great. I am familiar with that one. I've played a little bit with it, actually. Was gonna do a whole video showcasing it, but it didn't have all the features that everybody was really excited about yet, so I wanted to hold off. But yeah, I can't wait for vibrant visuals, because when that comes out, we'll finally be able to sync up shaders with Bedrock and Java and it look right, which would be great. Yeah, this is the other version of the shaders I use. I don't utilize this one a whole lot. Oh, hello. It's got realistic clouds and it's cool. It's really cool, and those clouds are actually there. Like I can fly up into them, which is really, really cool. However, it's not Minecrafty, it's just not my kind of Minecrafty. And it does have like cool it actually casts shadows from the clouds, which is awesome. But it is a little much for me. I prefer the reimagined, which is the more Mario-like clouds up there. Feels a little better to look at. What in the... Did I do that? No, there was a creeper here. Okay. I'll take care of that later then. That's fine. Okay, we're just gonna quickly farm some more of these shrooms. And hopefully... You know, I didn't think about it, but we could actually utilize a lot of the warp stuff a lot more in the build. We could have. I think it's a little late for me to start including that now, but we definitely could have. Oh well. Sometimes you gotta keep it Minecrafty and not too realistic. Absolutely. I really like shaders because of the shadows. You know, I used to be really into having hyper-realistic everything. But, you know, the light rays are great, the shadows are great. I like the clouds, these clouds. But I've learned, you know, Minecraft has that certain charm about it, you know? This forest, it looks great with shaders. Without it, it's a little bleh. But if you got too realistic, I feel like it would lose some of that charm. So I found the happy balance with this shader pack, I think. And I have done some custom tweaks to it to make it a little better. I've actually added a lot of saturation into this shader pack to help kind of increase its vibrancy. But, you know, I'm also a big proponent of square sun and square moon. I used to love having the circular sun and moon, but I was like, you know, something about Minecraft and its squares. They're just really nice. They're really, really nice. Hello, Panda. Welcome on in. Thank you for submitting your taxes. I appreciate it, dude. Yeah, so that's why I use shaders and which ones I use. I actually want to do a full video about shaders and I have some interesting thoughts about them, and I actually want to show people how to get them. They're not hard to do and hard to install, but if it's your first time and you've never done it before, yeah, I can definitely see how it gets intimidating. Because you are doing Minecraft modding at that point. Hello, Stardarn. Welcome on in. Hope you're doing well. Alright, let's go ahead. Plant all of these. Let's see, I'm new to the channel and I'm definitely here to stay, brother. Oh, I appreciate that, dude. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. And welcome to the channel. See, sorry I didn't respond to your DM, by the way. I just had a very busy weekend. No worries, Panda. No worries. I think it's safe to say a lot of us have been pretty busy the last couple of days, weeks, month, really. So no worries on that. Not too concerned about having instant responses and such. How do I join? If you do !IP in the chat, it will my bot, well, I guess me, it'll come from my account, but the bot will post the information you need. But yeah, Peely, I appreciate that. I'm sorry I'm bouncing around on you guys on topics, but I appreciate it. I've been enjoying YouTube a lot more lately. I've tried to find some new ways to go about it and got some really cool videos lined up. I don't know, it won't be the next video, but how do I explain this? I do mostly Minecraft news content for Java snapshots. That's like my thing. I love that. But I have a couple newer videos that I've been working on. I've got a Q&A special coming up. I just gotta edit it. I've struggled to edit it all day today, but I'm gonna do it tonight, tomorrow, sometime around then. That'll probably be one of the next videos to come out. And I already have one video done that I really want to put out, but I'm waiting for the right time because I think I want it to come out when I know I have some other content on its level, on its way out. Because I don't want you guys to start getting your hopes up and going, man, he actually can make videos, and then nothing else come out after that. So I'm waiting until I have a little bit more of a backlog set up, just for my own sake as well. But I love doing streams. Streams are one of the things I enjoy the most. If it were up to me, I'd probably only stream. And I guess I could technically only stream now. With YouTube streaming, it's like really easy. But I want to do everything. So if I want to do everything, I gotta actually start doing more with videos and such. Oh, sizzle. Okay. Rip that to shreds and move our way down. Oh, you. Yeah, back off. And then I just need to try to pick up the wood. Oh, okay. There is a chicken jockey. There is a chicken jockey. This is like the first one I think I've seen since the movie. I really want to try to capture it, but I don't think I can. Chicken jockey. It's a chicken jockey, guys. I can't believe it. Hey, Alfie. Welcome on in, Raiders. Give me 1 second. 1 second, Bun. Thank you for the follow. Okay. Let me get you some shout outs. Hello there. Dude. If you guys haven't already, be sure to follow King Elfie. What is the command? Shout out, right? That's not me. Don't shout out me. Okay. You can't shout out yourself. That's a good thing to know. There you go. If you guys haven't already, though, be sure to follow King Elfie. Great streamer. W streamer, in fact. I was watching his stream earlier today. He was on his Forever world. He's got this new world where he's playing on with the intention of playing forever. And great content. I really enjoy just chilling over there. Great builder. Awesome dude. Ads have subsided. Yo, let's go, W. I'm sorry that the ads hit there. Hopefully they didn't interrupt you guys on the raid there. How's stream going, man? It's going pretty good. We've done a whole lot of nothing, but we did run into a chicken jockey, which was kind of cool. I think the chicken died. That's okay. Is it? Is it okay? Maybe it's not. It's a little hectic, but it's okay. Also, if you need to head out, dude, and get something to eat, drink, or sleep, any of that good stuff, then please feel free to do so. It's a little early to sleep, maybe, but we're just gonna be chilling for a little bit. I'm gonna be working in the cave. I'm hopefully gonna finish it today. That's my big hope, is finishing the cave. Will I do it? Probably not. I'm gonna sleep. Is there a chicken jockey though? If it's a chicken jockey, I kind of want to save it. Chicken baby zombie. I think the chicken jockey is gone. Dang it. Okay, that's fine. That's okay. I'm a little disappointed. I won't. I'm out of rockets. Okay, we're gonna run. Don't look back. Don't look back. Don't look back. Okay. Yeah. No, we're doing good though. We're doing good. Doing nothing is the hallmark of a good Minecraft streamer. Oh, absolutely. There's this much yapping and this much gameplay, and that's what more could you want? Am I right? What more could you want? I actually need to grab some water. Now I think about it, I have been talking a lot. Let me grab some water really quick after I do that. Boop. Too far away. I was on top of it. What do you mean? What do you mean? Okay, let me pour some water here. Okay. There we go. We're good now. We got water. Ava, welcome on in. Hope you're doing well. Well, I shouldn't say hope you're doing well. I was about to say hope you're doing well. How are you doing? Kind of let me answer your question for you and then ask you the question. Also, I'm very sorry for tapping my mic. That probably created an unsavory sound to your ear. It may have been good. I don't know. Some people like the sound of metal pipes falling, and that freaks me out. This probably didn't sound quite like that, but it would have been a little It would have been a dull metal sound if you heard it at all. I need to get the I keep telling myself I'm gonna do it one day. I need to get the mic shock absorption thing, because I hit my mic, I hit my table a lot, and you guys probably hear it in like the worst ways possible. It's kind of like a big thing I'd like to get at some point. There's a lot of audio equipment that's high up on my list. Hello, I'm back. Sorry I wasn't here for the last live stream. No worries, Maddie. It's good to see you though. Welcome on in. I do that all the time. It's fun. It's great. Yeah, no, I hit things. I forget what I'm doing. Wait, hang on. I know why I'm doing this, I think. I'm doing this because of the cave, but I forgot what I was getting ready to say. You know, it's okay. It's fine. I actually had my dance on Saturday and got asked to dance by someone, and I joined my church on Sunday. Like, we became members. Oh, sweet, dude. Well, congratulations. That's awesome. Both the dance and becoming a church member. That's cool. That's really, really cool. I've never been to a dance. That sounds really, like, depressing to some people. I was homeschooled, though. And honestly, I don't know. I'm not much into dancing anyway. But if I were to ever dance, it'd have to be for a very special somebody. So, you know, I don't regret that. But they always sound really, like, fun to me anyway. Like, even if you aren't into dancing, just going to be social sounds like fun. Like, I'm an introvert through and through. I really do not love people. Just in general, I don't love people. No, I like people to a certain degree. It's just, how do I put this? Like, I'm definitely a homebody. You know? I like, I don't know how to, like, begin to phrase this. Homeschool buddies, I'm homeschooled too, and it was my first dance. I don't love people in general too, but I understand. Okay, I'm glad. It's really tough to, like, explain it. Like, I don't love people, but I love people. Like, I don't want you to talk to me, but I do want to be around you. And it's not so much that I don't want you to talk to me. I want you to talk to me, but I don't want to talk to you. Because talking to you is scary. Which is, like, so funny, because, like, I'm over here and I'll talk to anybody on the internet. Anytime, pretty much, you know? Very rarely am I, outside of, like, cold messaging somebody. I hate that, but if it's just like, oh yeah, I'm streaming, easy peasy. I can talk to you guys infinitely, and it's because I know if I'm boring you, you can leave. But in person, I feel so bad, because, like, what if I am being boring? And then, like, you're too nice to tell me that I'm boring, and, like, you don't want to be around. And then, like, I know that's, like, just probably social anxiety 101. But, that's high up on my list of, like, this is why I'm a good listener. I'm a very, very good listener. It's because I'm a very bad talker. People can suck, but, like, some don't, and I don't like starting conversations IRL. That's fair. There's a lot of people that I have, like, looked at and I'm like, oh, I would really love to talk to you in person. Like, it would be really cool. And then, like, I'm, like, too scared to actually walk up and talk to them. And, you know, I feel bad. Because there's a lot of people I think I'd probably be really good friends with if I'd actually try to talk to them. But I don't know what I would say to them, you know? I have decent people skills. It's just, I'm so concerned about them that I don't want to talk to them because I don't want them I don't want to inconvenience them. Which it wouldn't. I know, psychologically speaking. They would never feel inconvenienced by me talking to them. But what if I'm wrong and they actually would be inconvenienced? Did you finish the Sculk Cave? Almost. It is like so close. We're actually hoping to finish it today. And so that's actually why I was grabbing all of the warped stem. Is we're going to take this and we're going to like do all sorts of crazy things. It's gonna be pretty cool, I think. But yeah, it's almost done. It is almost done. Where's my like ender chest? I don't have it on me anymore, and I'm really confused. Okay, wait. No, I actually do know where it is. I lied to you guys. It's in here. No. It's in one of these. Like, pretty sure. It's not. Okay, I lied to you guys again. I actually don't know where it is. Okay. Mildly extroverted, but not assertive, otherwise known as introverted extrovert. Yeah. Yeah, I would say that's, like, kind of where I would set. Here's your dab, Panda. Also, I missed one of your messages. Or a couple of them, in fact. I, in fact, love to have the sound of metal pipes falling in the background of my streams. It's a very, very good, good sound, honestly. I love just sitting there and letting the chaos fill my mind. Dang, my prom was also on Saturday. It was a good time since I was with friends, but I didn't get a date, sadly. I'm sorry to hear that, dude. Well, hopefully, you know, maybe next time. Maybe next time. And, at least you were there with friends and not somebody who didn't care about you and only wanted to use you for, being their, picture buddy or something. You know, I don't know what level of high school drama there is these days, but, I remember, when I was a teen anyway, there was a lot of people that would start dating around the time that, prom and dances were, just so they'd have somebody to go to prom and to a dance with, and then they, like, very next day or next week would break up because they didn't actually care anything about the person. They just didn't want to be alone on prom or dance, and it's like, just go with your friends. You don't have to hurt somebody. You don't have to hurt anybody. You know, I don't know. It was a thing. It was a thing for a little bit there. I'll be lurking for a bit. Food time? Heck yeah. Enjoy your dinner, Elfie. Thanks for the raid again. I appreciate it. And I will catch you again sometime in the future. Delta, try this with bare bones resource pack. It will look like the Minecraft with ads. Yes, I do know about the bare bones texture pack. It's a pretty cool resource pack, honestly. It doesn't have to be dating to go to prom or dance with someone. You can just make it a date. Exactly. Thank you, Elfie. I meant to mention that. I forgot to. That was like the whole point of me saying all that. But yeah, like, you don't have to like be in an official relationship or anything. It could just be the event. You go together. That's your thing. Definitely talk about that before you go, though. Just make sure that you're on the same page about it. But yes. 100% yes. I think, oh boy. Do we want to get into dating as a topic again? I think we overcomplicate dating. It's a thing. It is a thing. The Sculk cave will be a masterpiece once it's finished. I hope so. I really do hope so. True, sadly, many people in high school don't have the maturity to follow that mentality, if you know what I mean. Oh, absolutely. High school, it's almost always an all or nothing kind of deal. And I don't I don't know why. I mean, I was a high schooler at one point, and that's kind of how I felt too. There were days where it was like, for me, it was, this is younger high school days, but when I first got like a job, you know, it was an all or nothing approach. I was like, I'm going to work my butt off and make a bunch of money. And I was like, okay, I did that. Well, now I've done it all. I worked my butt off. I have all this money. I don't want any more money. So you know what I did? I didn't get a job after I moved. Because that's why I left my first job in the first place. I was like, I have money. I don't need it. So, nothing. Instead of just working, like, minimal hours. Like, if I was working 20 hours a week, give or take. It was usually give, because Walmart liked me at the time. So it was usually 20 to 25 hours. But when I was working there, you know, I probably could have cut back my hours when I moved here. That way I could still do things, because I didn't need a crap ton of money. What does a 17-year-old need with $5,000? I don't know. Actually, quite a lot, surprisingly. I wish I really thought that through, but, you know, you can't take back what you did. Mistakes were made. Mistakes were made. Oh yeah, I was looking for my ender chest. I still don't know where that is. Did I leave it in my ender chest? No. I don't know where it is. Where did I put it? I'm gonna go look for that, because I really do need it. Sorry, I'm back. Welcome back, Ava. I paid $10 for the answer, W Swift too. Bribery always works. I do have some friends I might be able to do that with, however. Depends on the 17-year-old. That's true. Looking back at it now, at 17, what I should have done with that money, or I should have kept working regardless, but at 17, I probably should have, I wouldn't need a car yet, but I should have set aside a bunch for a car. I should have put a lot back into retirement, because right now, as it stands, I have nothing in my retirement. And, like, yeah, that's how long away? 50 years away, probably. I'm 20, 21. I probably won't get to retire till I'm 70. Let's be real here. The age of retirement keeps going up. That's just the way it goes. So, you know, I probably won't get to retire early, realistically speaking, which is okay. I've come to terms with that. But, you know, the thing about investments and money in general is you need to start that early, because it compounds on itself. And that's not to stress any of you out who haven't done this yet, because there's still plenty of time, and there's people who start way later than us. There's people who start in their 30s and still manage to make it work. You just gotta put in a lot more. But if you put in, like, you know, if you can even just do 100 a month, which is a lot, don't get me wrong. But if you do 100 a month for a couple of years, and by a couple I mean like 50 years, you will have a very nice retirement afterwards, especially if you find a good interest rate. Thank you for the follow, definitely not Sergey. I appreciate it. I wonder who you could be if you're not Sergey. Do I have an ender chest anywhere? Where did I lose this thing? I'm trying to think. Okay, I know where I have one. It's not the one, but I know where I have one. Hello, Mohammed. Welcome on in. Hope you're doing well. I only had like 1 hour of sleep last couple days. Dude, I'm sorry to hear that. Definitely try to get some rest if you can. I struggle with sleep a little bit too. Last night I got 7 hours, which is really good for me. I usually only get like 6. I used to only do 3. I've been going through my screenshots and my photos from my phone. I have it backed up to a Google photo bucket just so I can keep all that there and kind of have memories. And I went back and I found when I started my terrible sleep journey. When I started streaming way back in August 2021, I took a screenshot of the first night that I was struggling to sleep because I was busy editing videos and whatnot. And it was for a grand total of 3 hours and 45 minutes of sleep. That's what I was scheduled to get. And, yeah. It never got any better than that for about a year, maybe 2 years even. But I eventually got there. I did fix the schedule a little bit. It's now 6 hours, which is like bare minimum. I would say that's like probably what we would consider healthy. But I'm trying to shoot for 7 now, and I got 7 last night, but I feel terrible today. Like I'm very tired, and hardly can think straight. But you know that's okay. I have a lot of work to get done today, so there's no time to just not. There's not enough time in the day to try to fix that, especially in the middle of the day. I don't have any time in the middle of the day. Otherwise, I probably could have gotten by with like an hour nap, and I probably would have been okay. Probably. I don't know. I don't know how naps work. I've been trying to study like sleep and all that because I really do want to learn more about it. I think it's a really interesting topic. But I do struggle with sleep a fair amount. Let's see. I know that Sculk cave will be a masterpiece when it's finished. I think it'll look pretty cool. I hope it's a masterpiece, but we'll see. So make sure I'm all caught up here. Hello, Clown. Welcome on in. Hope you're doing well. Often every time you adjust your sleep schedule, even just by an hour, it can really mess with you. Absolutely. Absolutely. I usually, yeah, I'm only adding to my sleep, and I add like more recently, I added 30 minutes of sleep to my schedule in March, I think it was. I don't remember. And like I felt really good after that and during that, but it's more so about when I went to sleep this time. I was up a lot later than I wanted to be. In the last couple of days, really, I've been up a lot later than I want to be. Unfortunately, there's not a lot I can do about it. Well, I can. It's just I've got too big of a heart to say no to people. And that's really my fault. It is. I should get better about it. But, you know, when people want to talk, I have a slight fear of telling people, no, I'm too busy to talk to you right now. Like, that's not something I want. I don't want to ever be too busy to talk to people. But at the same time, for my own sake, I probably need to, because it's not healthy to stay up till... well, recently it's only been 2 in the morning, but it's not healthy to be constantly swapping up your sleep schedule like that. My poor circadian rhythm is probably confused. I'm gonna try to go to sleep. Bye. All right. See you later, Maddie. Thanks for hanging out. I appreciate it. Get some rest, dude. And we'll catch you again, hopefully, soon. Back off. Go away. Oh, I thought I hit you. Okay, well, I didn't even need to shoot him. Okay, we're here. This is where I want to connect this line up to. I think this actually kind of looks sick. I'm not gonna lie. I gotta think about it a little bit more, but I think I've got a couple of ideas that might make this look a little better, too. My family's demanding me at the moment. Be right back. All right, sounds good, Panda. Good luck with the family. Hope you have a good time with them. Whatever it might be. Let me think here. So we've got this really long vein. I gotta figure out what I'm doing with it, though, is the problem. Like, it's cool, but it has to have, like, some amount of purpose here. So I'm thinking it'll kind of... How would this work? So it would go... It would have to go down and then wrap up. Because it can't go up and then wrap down, because it would be from here. Because it's sprouting from there, going all the way up and around. Yeah. Well, no, it's actually coming from here and wrapping down, but it starts at the top. That's the thing. This one wouldn't be able to start at the top because it's coming from a lower place. So, I need to basically get this vine to fall. It should be simple enough. Okay, I need you to go away. Oh, you juked me. Oh my gosh. Okay. I'm gonna go pick up those arrows. I suck. Wow. Okay. That could have gone better. That could have gone better, but we're okay. We're alive. I need to, do I want to tease that? No, I don't. Never mind. There's a thing, okay? I can say that much. There's a thing that I need to do. And it's gonna be really cool when I actually get around to working on it. But I don't know if I'm ready to start teasing that yet, because it's kind of a little ways out there. I don't like, I'm sorry, I have really bad hiccups right now. Oh my goodness. I don't really like teasing things that are super far out there, that I know are really far out there. So I try not to. Even though I do it a lot. I really do try not to. Oops, that's not what I meant to do. One right there. And then actually gonna go right here. Okay. You just gotta kind of follow the pattern up and around. Like so. And it should look pretty good. Let's actually take a look and see, do I like that? I think I need to add some sort of life to it, you know? I don't know what that would look like yet, but I need to figure that out because... Oh, it's my axe. I didn't know I dropped it. Okay. You know, it looks cool, but it's missing something. And so if I can figure out a way to like really attach some life to this, whether that be some movement or particles, which would be another form of movement, something attached to that would be good. It's a shame I can't create a sound coming from it, because if you could, a pulse coming from all of these blocks would be great. And there would be a way to do that, like, through a plugin, I'm sure. I could probably set up a plugin so when you're near these blocks, it kind of plays a heartbeat sound. But, I want to do it vanilla. And I don't know what that would be like at this current point. Okay. I think that's good for there for now. Well, I don't know. I don't know. I'm a little stuck. W texture pack, I appreciate that, Clown. I'm actually using default textures right now, but I use the complementary reimagined shader pack, and it creates a little more saturation on everything. It also brightens up the room a lot, which helps me anyway. And it probably helps you guys too. Compression on YouTube and Twitch kind of sucks. We could... I mean, it does sprout in some spots. I have let it sprout out in a couple of places, so we could always have it sprout a couple of more spots and go, okay, yeah, it's gonna sprout here and there. That'll kind of create more life to it, but I don't know. I don't know what particles could come out of it either. Let's see. I just noticed that Jack Black or Steve is in the background. Yes, yeah, I have a Jack Black Steve back there, and he keeps an eye on me. He makes sure I'm mining and crafting, and Minecrafting. It's pretty nice. It's very nice. Okay. I don't know what to do. It looks cool, but it doesn't make sense. And so now I'm stuck trying to figure out how to make it make sense. It just needs like a small detail, something to kind of give it a reason to exist. I wonder... I don't know. I don't know. Okay. You know what? This is where I get a little bit unethical. You guys are about to see my pro tip here. It's not unethical, really, but my creative juices are dead right now. So I'm gonna pull up Twitch, not Twitch. I am on Twitch right now. That's not what I'm trying to do. Pull up ChatGPT and tell it exactly what I built and ask if it can help me figure out a suggestion here. Hello, Smart Mining. Welcome on in. Hope you're doing well. Okay, so I have built a massive Sculk cave in Minecraft. It has this heart made out of warped wood in the middle of it. The story is that the heart is the center of the Sculk infection, and it is causing it to spread out. I have these quote-unquote veins coming out of the heart, which are also made of strip or wood. Those veins look decent, but I think they need a little more work or an extra detail to make them feel more connected or alive. Can you help me with ideas here? There we go. Are you willing to join the server I'm working on? It's on Java. I don't join other people's servers. I'm sorry. I know it's probably a little disappointing, but I do that to protect myself. You can get IPs that way, and I'm sure you're a great dude, but I don't know you too well yet. But maybe if I get to know you a little bit better, I can join you sometime. Let's see. Sounds amazing. A Sculk cave with a warped wood heart and spreading veins is such a vivid and eerie idea. You're super close already. Think a few finishing touches could really bring it to life. Here are some ideas that you could add to the veins to make them feel more alive. So ChatGPT says, soul vines from the nether. I don't recall there being a soul vine. Especially fit the vibe because they have that ghostly blue color matching the Sculk warp vibe. I think they mean... Is that what they're called? Are they called soul vines? Hang on. Is that what they're called? Am I an idiot? They're twisting vines. I don't think they've ever been called soul vines. What the heck? Okay, well, you know, ChatGPT can't be right 100% of the time, I guess. They may have a different name on Bedrock. That's true. I didn't think about that. Have them draping off or wrapping around the veins like arteries and smaller tendrils. That's a decent idea. Ooh, okay. This gave me an idea. It's not quite what they were saying, but I don't know if it'll be the deep blue I'm kind of wanting. I need to clean up my inventory. Okay. Boop. And do I have... How do I not have a... There it is. I was gonna say, how do I not have a crafting table out here? Okay. These. Is this a close enough blue? It's not awful. That kind of catches up. That could be around the similar idea, though. We could have those kind of spreading out around here. That could be cool. Bro, they have 3 players in your live. Please do this, please. I don't compromise my rules. I appreciate you all for watching me, but, I appreciate the support. It's just not something I can do at the moment. How does that look? Does that... I mean, that's, like, hardly anything there, but... It's an idea. Let me think on that. Trapdoors would be a good idea, too, if we're gonna do that. Oh, we have these twisting vines, and you can put these anywhere, right? Yes. Okay. And I think you have to silk touch them to get 100% back, so let's be careful of that. So if I theoretically put these on there, it would add some life to it. Let's do that over here where I can actually reach them. Can you... is it... what? Okay, I'm not giving you, like, complete thoughts. I'm sorry. Can you shear these ones to stop them from growing, or is that only the moss ones, the ones from the ceiling? I'm not making any sense. You can! Oh my gosh. Mojang, you are beautiful. I could kiss you, Jeb. Okay. That might actually be solid. It kind of looks okay. I wouldn't want to go any taller than 2 on these ones, but if we could find one that goes sideways, that would be really cool. Coral fans would be perfect if they stayed blue. Warped roots, can those go sideways? I don't think they can. Regardless, I think you can only put them on netherrack. You can't put them on netherrack. Oh, you have to put them on nylium only. Okay. Looking for ideas to fill the space? Yes. Yes, I am. Yeah. It's a little empty is all. Mainly on these pillars. I think it would look a lot better there. And I think I'm along the right lines. I'm just not quite there. I'm watching this TV show and I've watched 4 seasons in one day. Help, I'm addicted. Coral. What show? What show? Maybe I want to watch it too. Looks cool. I appreciate that, anime. Or Ava. I was doing so good. I was doing so good, and then I reverted back to the other name. Carpets. Cyan would be the right color there, maybe. Some stalactites, the ones from the ceiling, may help fill the vertical space. Yes, yes. That's a good idea. That would definitely help, and I wouldn't have to... I could even build some custom ones, but I don't think I want to. But that's a good idea. That would help. Have them dripping with Sculk. And that would add a particle effect if we even added some water above it, so that would drop water. Although I'd have to... I think I could stop it growing with a string, just so it doesn't grow infinitely. But that would add a lot. I'm gonna add purgatory. Oh no! I was getting some expert builder help there, guys. The ads. Does this really match with the Sculk? I mean, it kind of does. It's like baby Sculk, if anything. Let me try something with the trapdoors here as well. Okay, you can do some stuff with the trapdoors. I do think we could utilize that. I'm gonna change up how we did it up here. I'm gonna have to get, like... I'm not gonna use scaffolding. I hate that. But maybe some dirt. I know we're big dirt lovers here. Where'd my blocks go? What? Excuse me? Minecraft? Where'd my blocks go? They just... Oh. F3 and B? How'd they get down there? What? Okay. That's interesting. That happened. Okay. Let me try flying up here really quick. It's gonna hurt. Just a smidge. Hello, Maximus Meller. Welcome on in. Call me anime or Ava, dude. It's fine. I don't care. I know. I'm just dramatic. I'm very dramatic. Over dramatic. Let's see, would that look any good? And that doesn't fill in the space, but no, I don't like that. Okay. I don't know what I'm doing. That's okay though. I'm learning. That's the important thing. I'm back. I like your stalactites idea. Or stalagmites. Stalagmites. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I think that's what we're gonna have to do. And we could add quite a lot, honestly, and it wouldn't take a lot of work, because they're not as big as these. These suck. I hate those. I need to do more with them, actually, because, oh, and that will actually give me another spot to hang some of these from, because we've got, like, a bunch of those. I'm gonna add some cracks to the ceiling, I think. And, yeah, okay. I think put some cracks in the ceiling. We could add, like, a whole bunch of this, maybe. Add some Sculk bleeding out of that, even. Add some more of the roots up there so it kind of looks a little more alive up there. Could add some twisting vines. Do twisting vines hang from the ceiling? I don't think they do, but we're about to find out. I don't build with this ever. Okay, they don't. That's good to know. That's really good to know. So it's only the red one that hangs from the ceiling. That makes it a little difficult. Okay. We can make that work. We can do that. Okay, yeah. Make the roof tinted glass. That would be kind of cool for up there. I actually wanted to do, like, stained glass and do, like, the layers so it looks, like a fog. But I couldn't find one that I was happy with. So I ended up going with the cave idea instead. And so now you can kind of look down here and you can, like, see that there's something down there. But I have, like, this huge temple on top of it. The temple came first, and I was like, oh, they need to be worshiping something. There needs to be a reason for them having all these sacrificial tables that I haven't put blood on yet. I need to. But, that's a problem for another day. I could get some of my friends to hop on and be sacrifices for me. What more could you want? Where are the lambs? Where are the lambs? We need more lambs. So I put this heart down here. They're feeding the Sculk. It's gonna be good. Gonna be sweet. You need to go. I need to light up. Do I have? I volunteer as tribute. Alfie is now gonna be one with the Sculk. It's gonna be solid. Did I set up the mod? I didn't. There's a mod. I don't remember which one. And it's supposed to tell me the light levels. However, I can't find it. Okay, I need to probably download that then. Oh, there we go. Back off. Nope. Nope. Mods on this survival server? I know, I'm a monster. I'm a monster. You know what? Okay, hang on. I think, I don't know, but I think my shaders actually have a setting for this. Do they not? It might be in debug mode. Other... show light levels. Hold spider right. There we go. I knew it was in one of my mods. I just couldn't remember which one. Okay, once it's done there. Uh-oh. It's, not showing? So, Interesting. So it might be a little broken. Okay. No, it's not. Okay, it shows me spawnable places. What does yellow mean? Okay, so red is 0, right? Light, block 0. It's still 0 there. Why is it yellow? I don't understand. It's because the sky gave it 9. Okay. I don't understand why it does what it does, but it does. Okay, so I can finish lighting up the area too. That's good. That's all I need to do now. Rebel mods. You know you don't want to work on the server. No, I never want to work on the server. Why would I want to do that? Why would I work on the server when I can just, like, when I can ignore it? That's the fun part for me. I actually... I feel like I play on my server probably... I don't want to say, like, more than other people play on their servers. Because I know that's not, like, 100% true. But I do play on mine a lot. There are definitely some people who are more committed to their servers than I am. And I admire them for being able to play more than me. Like, I love playing Minecraft with you guys, but I do also like playing Minecraft without you guys. That's not meant to be offensive, it's just a thing. You all are wonderful people, it's just sometimes I need a break. And, I don't know how people do it. I don't know how people do it. I really do applaud them, though. Okay, so we got these spots over here. I can actually tuck one back here. And do that. That's gonna be a little bright and obnoxious, but you know, that's just what we're dealing with here anyway. And when you're far away, you don't even notice it, because it's got like that anti-aliasing effect or whatever. Pretty sure that's what that is. Nope. Nope. Thank you. Okay, what was I reading? Oh no, I forgot to read Mumbo. What if you put armor stand mockups on your most active members on them? I kind of like that idea. I mean, how many tables do we have? Hang on. Let's see. I counted them up one day. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 times 4 is shoot. I had it in my head. 5 times 5 is 25. Why can't I can't remember 6 times 4. What the heck? 24. Thank you, Ava. Listen, guys. Listen, it's been a long day. Okay. That's my excuse, and I'm sticking to it. Okay. So we got 24 tables plus the one in the center. That's 25. Okay. Okay. How many people could I name and put on the tables? This is a big table. Did I make it bigger than the rest? It's been a while. Your math isn't mathing. It's not. And you know, that's okay. That's okay. 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's a 3x5. Did I make the other one 3x5? 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I did. I did. Okay. It is centered. I don't know how I managed that. I'm confused. I'm confusing myself now. I'm leaving. Let me go sleep. I can see better in the daytime. It'll make me think better, maybe. I don't know. I gotta put yourself on the center table. Yes. I like it. I like it. You know, when we end the season, which is like... I'm hesitant to even throw out a guesstimate because I'm gonna be wrong. But let's just say hypothetically August. Like that sounds like a good time, but I doubt we're gonna be able to do it. Oh, I lost my computer screen. Give it a second. There we go. Okay, we're so back. I gotta get that fixed. I don't know what's wrong with that. For the last couple of months, I'm assuming it's just my drivers refreshing, but I lose my screen for like a couple of seconds. It's not great. I don't play anything competitive, so it's not the worst thing in the world, but it's a little concerning. And it happens, I think, consistently at the same time around 8:30. So I'm thinking it's probably software. Because hardware wouldn't be as conveniently timed as that. I don't think. Software would be, because it would be... I mean, it could be any number of things. It could be a combination, in all honesty. I guess it could be hardware if it's about temperatures, because my house... It's very consistent on temperature. It gets very hot in the evenings for whatever reason in my room. Probably because my computer, but it's okay. Yeah, we could put myself in the center, and then we could sacrifice everybody at the end of the season. I'm so down for that. I would love to do that. I'm kind of I mean, it ties into something else that I've been toying with. It's a YouTube thing. I'm not gonna spoil it, but you guys, I've talked about this mysterious new series that I'm working on, right? It's got like layers and lore layers and layer to the lore. Yeah. It's really interesting. And it's got... I don't want to spoil it all. I'm trying to think of the ways to say it. It's got potential to tie in with this world and with other worlds, and that's as much as I can say right now, I think. Okay, I need to come down here and work on it. I'm stalling. I really am scared of this build, and I don't know why. We'll put the veins in here for now. YouTube videos, they're fun. They're so fun. I love YouTube so much. That sounds sarcastic. I do love YouTube. I do. I just struggle with discipline. Oh, that was actually kind of a good shot. Okay, I wasn't paying attention. Right. Nope. That's a bummer. Okay. We need to light up this place. Okay. Let me suit up. Or suit up. I'm suited up. What am I saying? Oh my goodness. Okay. I think it's very clear the level of brain dead I have become. And that's okay. That's okay. Just the first step is acceptance, and then everything else kind of falls in line after that. Okay. Boop. I struggle with editing. Love recording, not editing. Amen to that, dude. Amen to that. I love writing. I really, really love writing. And I think I can actually record the thing I've written. But I'm a perfectionist when it comes to writing, not so much recording and editing. So I never actually get to record what I write, and I never get to edit what I write because it never gets through recording anyway. But I'm with you there. Recording, so much better. Oh boy. There's a video you guys probably won't see for a little bit, because I got a lot that I need to work on in order to have it even ready, and I've missed the boat on it, so it's not even like a video it's not resonating with me anymore because I've had it for so long, so I don't even want to work on it really. But I recorded for like 3 hours, and I was really enjoying it. And then I like built up a whole like series around this one thing that I was recording, and I do want to put it out sometime because I think it's really good to show you guys some of the things I've scrapped over the years, and it's gonna go up on the second channel or whatever. But I only got like maybe 5 minutes through editing, and then I had to leave on a break, and then I never got the motivation to come back and finish editing it, so I didn't. Yay. I'll spoil it because I think I've told you guys about it before. It was right when ChatGPT like first became a trend on YouTube. You know, it was around for a little bit before that, for quite a while before that, but people were just starting to utilize it in their videos as a part of their challenges and their videos to like get it to do things. And so I was like, oh, what if we had ChatGPT play Minecraft? And so I was gonna act as this vessel for ChatGPT to do its bidding through the game. And like I had it set up its own personality. Like it was going to be very stern when it gave me orders. Like it was very clear what I was going to be doing. And I was really enjoying the recording process. But editing that thing was a nightmare because anytime I went to ask it something, I had to pull up. I had 2 windows being recorded simultaneously. I had the Minecraft gameplay, and then I had the ChatGPT window because I needed to showcase whenever I was asking it something to do, what it was responding with, you know, all that stuff. It was a fun video to record. It probably would have been a fun video to watch because I've seen people do it now. I didn't see anybody do it when I recorded it, but, you know, come about 2 or 3 months after that, and there's like 4 or 5 people doing it, and I'm like, man, I should have stuck it out and finished that video. But it looked like a lot of fun the way they edited the video. So I just got to find the way I enjoy editing. If I can find it, great. If not, then oh well. It's a process. It's a process and a half. Nope. Can I light up there? Where are you? Nope. This is fun and all, but I really need to get work done. Okay. We're gonna get the stone. I'm going to go up to the ceiling, and we're gonna put like some stalagmites up there. And then we'll do some some things. We'll do some things with that. That's really ominous, but the words aren't coming to my head. And you know what? That's okay. You know, if I were smart, one thing that would really help, and I haven't done it with the rest of the build, but it would be some texture variation. Even just on these pillars here, if we would do some deep slate on parts of it, even just like on the very base layers, I think that would help a little bit. But I don't really want to redo any of that. So, for consistency's sake, we're going to ignore the problem. I will come back to that later. Where's my stone? I've got like 20 stone boxes around here. I just keep going and getting a fresh one instead of you finishing them out. Also, Ava, you said something about math, and I relate to it. I'm good at that type of math, but I hate algebra. I relate to that, but I'm actually the opposite. Even though I'm bad at algebra, I prefer it because I suck at mental math. And with algebra, it's a lot more acceptable to just sit down and actually do it on paper, and nobody's gonna look at you and go, seriously, you can't figure that out in your head? It's like, you know, it's not that I can't do multiplication in my head or division in my head. It's just I have to do it very differently than most people. Usually I operate off of like getting to a 10 or a 5. If I can get to a multiple of 5 or 10, I can usually figure it out. So, you know, like, I know, well, hang on. It doesn't help when my brain is doing this. I have my theories on that, but I need to talk to my doctor about it. But the brain is fun though. It's we were talking about math. Hang on. Sometimes I can work my way back to the subject. Math, right? Mental math and multiplication. So like, if somebody were to ask me like, what's I don't know, what's 9 times 10? Easy, 90. You know, you just add a 0 at the end of it, and boom, you're set. That's all you gotta do with the 10 is usually, you know, just add a 0. And 9s are really easy for me because you take that number. So you know what's 10 times 10? Okay, well that's really easy. That's 100. Well, what's 9 times 10? Well, that's 90. Well, you just subtract 10 from it. Like, that's easy. I can do that. 9 times 7. That's, well, 7 times 10 would be 70. So, if you subtract 7 from 70, that's 63. I can do that. I have to go through that even though I should have those multiplication tables memorized. They tell you to memorize them in school. I can't recall like a time that I've ever needed to know some of those, but I will say some of them I do remember like very well. 5s in specific, you know, 5 times 3, okay, that's 15. 5 times 5 is 25, like I said. I know my 5s pretty decently, but that's because I utilize that a lot. When I was working at Walmart, it was best to count your stocks in 5s if you could. If you couldn't do it by 5s, it was 2s. 8s are great. 8, 16, 24, 32, and so on and so forth. I like 8 because programming. You got 8, 16, 32, 64, 128, 256. Gosh, 512, and then 10, 24. Like I love eights. Eights is fun. I do like 8. I can remember it usually pretty well. Minecraft taught me all about 8s as well. I mean, that's why they chose the stack size of 64. That's why snowballs are stored in 16s. It's why the height limit was 128 for a while, and then it became 256. You know, they've chosen those numbers not arbitrarily. That was very specific. So that's been burned into my head a little bit. You're a programmer too. I pretend to be one. I can think like one on certain days. And it's usually only with other people's problems, but when it's my problem, I can't figure it out. But I've been trying to work on games. I really want to make this game. I've got it in my head. I think I could make like the next biggest sandbox game. Not that I'm trying to. I'm just really passionate about the game. I think it would be a really cool game. So I tried to learn how to program because, you know, I do need to in order to build this game. It's not just something I can do with visual scripting or anything like that. As much as I wish I could, I can't. Okay, we need to pick a spot here. But as much as I'd really like to be able to just figure it out, I struggle with programming. And so I'm trying to learn little bits and pieces here. C#, solid language, really do like it. But I can't do much with it. I'm good at understanding why people tell me what to do. I can read the code. And I know what I need to do usually in order to make my code, but I don't know what to write. If that makes any sense whatsoever. It's like, okay, so my process for programming, do I have like a sign? I don't. C# is one of my favorites. It's so good. It's so good. I love C#. I did mess with Python recently. What am I doing? I need 6. Python is good. I say I messed with Python. I did mess with it a little bit, and I didn't really understand it, but I slowly understood it by the time I was done. I asked ChatGPT to write it for me because Discord bots are fun. Yay. So the way I do code, it goes essentially, I start with the idea. Then we go down to pseudocode. So it's like, okay, I need it to do this so that it does this, and then this. I think, Alpha, you know, you probably know what pseudocode is. I think that's a real thing. I didn't make that up, right? And you're getting banned. That's a little gay. I'm sorry. I don't bully gay people, but they said something creepy, and I only ever see it in female streamer chats. So, pseudocode is real. Okay, thank you. I do something right. I do something right. So, you know, pseudocode, and then I go from pseudocode to I don't know, because I don't know how to turn my pseudocode into real code. That's where I get stuck, and so I usually have to go to like ChatGPT, which is like not my favorite thing in the world, but ChatGPT sucks at code, so it gets me started so I can figure out how to fix what they messed up. I'm great at bug fixing. That's what I figured out. That's the problem that we were having with the Discord bot that I was working on, was we had code that should work, but we couldn't figure out why it wasn't working. And so I gave it to ChatGPT to break more, and then I was able to fix it from that. But I could not even begin to, I could not even begin to go, oh yeah, it's like, I think it's print dot, hello, or no, it's print, hang on, there you go, hello. Like, that's probably about as good as I get, and I think I even did that wrong. But yeah. I love my commas. Semicolons. Semicolons are great. That's one thing that messes me up a lot when I'm coding in, or programming in languages that aren't C#, is I have semicolons burned into my mind, and sometimes you don't need them. Which is okay. It's fine. It's fine. I like 8s because it's 4 times 4. That's 4 times 2, sorry. 4 times 4 is 16. I like that one. If you can figure out your pseudocode, then write out each line as a comment in your idea and work through it line by line, making small pieces of logic. That's a good idea. Let me write that down. I'll forget if I don't, so I'm gonna write it. It's going into to-do list. It doesn't belong in there, but that's what I have open. Pseudocode comments equals real code. There we go. I will know what that means. Boop. Okay. That always messes me up in Python too. It's so bad. Okay. Python is... I like Python. I need to learn more about it. It's a really solid language. I hate C. I will never touch C ever again. It demoralized me in more ways than one, and I don't want to talk about it. Is that the right shape? I mean, almost. I think it needs to come down a little bit more, for sure. I'm thinking I'll actually take it down like that. This would have to be a wall, probably. That's a little better, though. Okay. Oh, chair stream. Let's go. I need to take an updated picture of the chair setup. It's a little outdated. A little messy in the background. And pour myself more water while that's going on. 1 second here. I like word blocks. Yes, word blocks are great. Scratch is my savior, dude. If it weren't for the fact that my game requires, like, massive amounts of, like... I don't even know how to begin to explain the game. Like, I've told you guys about it, but, like, everything... The base level mechanics aren't just like, oh yeah, run, jump, and... you know, any of that. It's like, okay, we need to build up actual proper AI that you're gonna... What are you doing? You can't get to me, but you're gonna try. Okay. But it's not just like run, jump, and all that. It's like, okay, we gotta build up a project that knows how to read configuration files, and you have to be able to have it select random configurations, which is easy. That's easy. That's really, really easy. But then proceeding to tell it what to do with each of those configurations, which would be, I guess, a function. However, because it's in... Oh, dear I'm stressing myself thinking about it. It's a great game. It's a great game. It's just scary. I need to just make a player movement in the game and then create everything except the AI, because that's the part that scares me. If I can do everything else and feel confident enough, maybe I'll tackle the AI. C is tough because it's so low level. You have to know a lot more than you can really teach yourself online. Yeah. I remember there was a course from Harvard, the CS50 edX course, and I was gonna take it because I was like, oh, I really want to learn computer science, and I was like, if I could take that and I feel like I know enough from it and I like computer science, then I'll actually go to school for it, because my state, they're willing to pay for me to go to college and do computer science if I go through all their little hoops, which is easy enough. I'd be willing to if it got me a degree. But Harvard, they just decided to throw you in the deep end, and so they're teaching you how to do C right at the beginning. And, you know, it irks me because they get into Python and JavaScript and C++ even later, but it goes from, okay, we're going to teach you how to do Scratch. Okay, now it's time to do C. I don't know why they thought that was a good idea, but I mean, it is Harvard. Most of the people in that class already were somewhat familiar with what it's like to program anyway. So I dropped out after I was nearly in tears one night. I was sitting there going, I don't know why you're not working. I give up. And I think it was in arrays, because if I remember correctly, there was something funky about arrays in C that I just wasn't getting, and I had never done an array before in any other language. I was mad. I was mad at myself, and I was mad at them. Oh yeah, chair. Let's go, chair stream, and time travel too. I had to make a player tracking AI for a game that made for my advanced OP class in 4th semester. It's kind of fun. That's cool. That's really cool. I don't know how that sounds cool. I don't know how to begin like think about that, but that's neat. That's really neat. My AI, I guess I should probably just say the game idea instead of being vague with it. So ever since I was 8 years old, so I guess 12 years now, this idea's been in my head, and it was originally I wanted a Star Wars game. Here's your hydrate, Looney. I really wanted a Star Wars game where you could just be in the galaxy, do whatever you want, and like the galaxy would react in certain ways to it. The problem was there was no way to do that. 12 years ago, we didn't have the ability to get in depth with it like I wanted. And I was 8 years old, so I had no clue how to even begin to do that. I just was like, oh yeah, spaghetti code. Let's just make everything hard programmed in there. And so, you know, I remember, I don't know how many are Star Wars fans, but there's a game called Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. It was going to be that, but much more expansive. It was going to cover all the eras, which at the time was just the original and prequel trilogy. Minus, I guess the Old Republic existed too, but that was like neither here nor there. The sequel trilogy was being talked about. It hadn't happened yet. And I was like, I really think a game could do well. We're now at the point where that could do well. Obviously, I can't make it Star Wars because copyright. But I want an open world galactic simulator that has AI as the NPCs that you talk to through your microphone. They respond back, they react in certain ways, and you can really change the game a lot. And so trying to figure out the right way to go about that seems really tough, because I want the game to feel real, but I want it to be fun. And I want it to be in depth, but I want it to be simple. And like all these, like it's as in depth as you want it to be, it's as real as you want it to be, but it's also as simple and as just fun as you want it to be. Really, I've created a nightmare for myself, because it's about pulling the thread and seeing how far you're willing to go with it. Like, I was talking about it a couple days ago. I don't remember with who. But I was talking about, like, oh, yeah, like, in the game, you can actually be a mechanic. So if you wanted to, like, repair spaceships, you don't just, like, hold a welder to it to repair it. You don't take it in through a gas station and it repair itself. You actually walk up to it and you have to unscrew the landing gear and put on a new landing gear, and you have to fix the hydraulics, you have to do all these other things. I really want it to be in depth like that, but it's really tough. Hello Silkwing, good to see you, dude. Also ads, I'm very sorry guys. Is that an Avid emote? Yo, let's go. I had to double check. I was pretty sure that was an Avid emote. Dude, I love Avid. I'm sorry, mini Avid appreciation rant. I love Avid so much. He's a cool dude. His music is amazing. It's been in my head for the last couple of days. I showed him to my parents. I pulled up Avid's music while we were in the car, and my dad, he was like, "Oh, he's pretty good. He's a good singer. I really like his voice." And I was like, "Yes." That's all I needed to hear. That's all I needed to hear. My toxic trait, to be honest, is looking at something really hard and saying, yeah, I could do that. I did that with coding. I did not do it. Amen to that, Coral. Yeah, no, I get that. It's not that I look at something and say I could do that and it's hard. I look at it and I say I could do that, and it's when I also have like 20,000 other things I'm doing. And so I'm wearing too many hats at one time. I don't know if I've talked to you guys about this before. I'm doing too much. You probably see my status is like the last week. I've been very selective on statuses, but the last week or so, my statuses have been around about the fact of like mentally dead. Not because like anything serious. It's just I'm trying to do too much. And so like I want to stream, and I'm like, oh yeah, let's do 5 streams a week. Wasn't that a great idea, King? Like, oh my goodness, great idea, Reg. 5 streams a week, but that would be fine on its own, okay? It would be. But then I'm like, oh yeah, what if we also make some YouTube videos? You know? Just a couple of YouTube videos. Okay, well 5 streams plus a couple of YouTube videos a week. It's tight, but you could do that, especially if you decided to actually take off Wednesdays like you say you will, so it's only 4 streams a week. You could do 2 videos and 4 streams. And then I'm also throwing on top of that some of my life goals, and you can't fit life, 5 streams, YouTube, and on top of all that I want to learn how to make was quite possibly the largest game of all time. And part of that's the way I'm looking at it. I shouldn't look at it as the largest game of all time. I should look at it and go, I'm making a simple game where you just walk around and then go from there and go, okay, now we're going to add to my simple game where you walk around. I'm going to add the ability to shoot a gun. And then after we do that, I'm going to add the ability to build a spaceship. And like, I need to look at that and just do small steps, but I'm really bad at that. And throw on there, oh yeah, I also really want to make like Minecraft servers. I'm obsessed with coming up with Minecraft server ideas and then not being able to do anything with them. Yeah. I'm really good at ideas. That's one thing I've learned. I'm great at ideas. I'm hot. I'm bad at executing said ideas. It's really, really hot. Also, Elfie said, arrays are really tough in C if you're used to other languages because you have to manually allocate the memory. That's right. I remember that. That was awful. That's the part I cracked at. I said, nope, I'm done. I'm done. Hello, Silk. Good to see you, dude. Thank you for submitting your taxes, by the way. I literally looked at people swimming the British Channel, and I was like, I could do that. I would not be able to do that. I definitely could not. I'm not exactly what you would call a strong swimmer. In fact, I've successfully swam. I've successfully done the act of swimming. I've done that probably once or twice. I didn't really have the ability to swim anywhere I lived. And, so I never got to practice much. And then when I did have places to swim, I just really didn't have time. And now that I'm an adult, I don't know. It's not that I'm embarrassed. If I'm a little embarrassed. It's like, I don't want to go learn how to swim in my 20s. Like, I don't know. I can swim enough. I can't swim long. I need to build up cardio because I'm getting like absolutely wore out within a couple of minutes of anything. A little bit of cardio will save me, probably. Maybe. But yeah, you know, I really would love to swim. I think I'd probably be good at it too. I mean, I'm tall and lanky. I mean, I could have the Michael Phelps build. But no, I can't swim to save my life. Well, no, actually that's a lie. That's the only time I have swim was to save my life. I almost drowned 2 times and saved myself both times. Turns out you can really get yourself out of a pinch if you're about to die. Fun times, fun times. I just got put in a 9-person family group chat to ask me what gifts I want for graduation. Send help, please. Let's see. Coral, what are some of your hobbies? I know you like to get injured, right? I seem to remember you getting injured a lot. That's not helpful at all. You like sports. That's good. I don't know if there's like any sports things that people could buy you that would be good. Like maybe a water bottle of some sort. Maybe there's like a specific water bottle that you'd like that you don't have. I know there's like those. What are the ones that are all the craze? It's the Stanley Cups. Is it the Stanley Cup? The Stanley Cup is a hockey thing, isn't it? Hang on. Hang on. I'm like very vividly remembering there was this thing at Target called a Stanley Cup that every white girl in the United States wanted. And like they were really nice cups, don't get me wrong, but they were like really overpriced. But now I'm like 99% sure that's also a hockey tournament. And I don't even watch hockey, so I'm pretty sure I'm right on both of those things. Huh. I don't know. Your brain kicks in. It's crazy. It really is. It's insane what your brain can do when it's put under stress, when it's put under water, when it's put under intense amount of fear. I have done things I never thought I'd ever be able to do because of all those things. Stress is the more scary one. Because my brain, when it gets stressed, I haven't, this has only been recent. It's not great. But if you get so stressed, I found out you can like dissociate so hard that you just forget, or you forget to remember more so. A couple of hours of your day. Solid stuff. Solid stuff. I am not doing anything right now. I'm stalling. I'm sorry. But it can also, when you're like in intense fear, put you in some pretty interesting spots. I've done things that I never thought I would ever do, due to adrenaline and fear and all that, and I don't regret it. You know. Trying to think of an example I can mention. Okay, here's one. You guys know I can't swim. I've told this story before. It's funny. It's funny now. When I was in San Diego, I was taking care of those teenagers. Remember, I guess it was a year ago now. We were on the beach, and two of the girls that I was in charge of, they came running up to me, and they told me like, "Hey, the boys, they're getting carried away by the current. They're going to drown." This is my first time being in charge of teenagers. Like, I'm not about to lose them to the tides. Like, I can't do that. I wasn't prepared to swim, because I don't swim. I wasn't prepared to get in the water. I was wearing jeans. Skinny jeans. That's what I wear. That's just my style right there, you know? So I was wearing my skinny jeans. I was wearing my shoes. I had my wallet, my phone. I threw off my shoes because I needed to be able to run in the sand, and I can't run in the sand with shoes on. I suck at that. So I bolted across the beach barefoot. I finally get to where I can see them out there, and I just start rolling up my jeans. I roll them up as high as I can get them. Skinny jeans don't go up that high. They go up. Let's see, how high do they go up? I can get them up above my knees if I really try, but I'm really, really slender. Thank you for the alert, Silk. I appreciate it. Ghost Ace, thank you for the tax submission. I appreciate it. But I get them up to my knees, and I pull out my wallet. I pull out my phone, and I set it down on the ground. I'm like, I might lose these. Somebody might steal these, but I can't let them drown. I start stepping out into the water, and I'm looking out there. I'm like, I can't see them because I took off my glasses too. I wasn't gonna lose those, and I can't see without my glasses. We've established this. But I get a little closer to the water, a little closer, and I'm in the water at this point. It's touching just barely into my jeans. And I look out there and I can sort of see faintly the boys out there. And I'm like, boys, are you okay? No response, but no panic either. It didn't sound like there was any trouble. Around that time, the lifeguard starts rolling up, and one of the other adults is with them. And they're like, are they okay out there? I'm like, I'm pretty sure they're okay. And so I just yelled at the boys, swim my left of me. They were fine, but I was about ready to get into the water and go get them. I'm tall, so I probably would have been able to walk almost the entire way. I'm not a strong swimmer by any means, but I would have swam out to them. I know how to float, so it wouldn't have been a big deal. That was scary in the moment. It was scary in the moment, but now it's funny. I saved all those poor boys on the beach. Not skinny jeans in the water. It's not my favorite feeling in the world, that's for sure. I have like 9 volleyballs in my closet because I keep getting them as gifts. Oh no. Is there any like technology things that you want? Maybe I know this is gonna sound like a diss. I promise you, it's not. I know you have like a high screen time usage. It's okay to enjoy it. Don't feel bad about that. But maybe like a new pair of earbuds or headphones, maybe. If you don't have one already, a tablet of some sort could be pretty nice. Maybe there's a new hobby that you want to try. I don't know how you feel about art. Art is a fun one, but it's kind of expensive to get into if you don't have the supplies for it. Digital art is cool. I really want to learn how to do that. I'm projecting now. don't. Definitely find something that you want to do. Maybe something something along those lines would be interesting though. Gift cards is always a nice one. Tell people what you do like. Some people don't mind getting gift cards. Some people really don't like to. My parents don't like getting their kids gift cards. That's completely fair. I don't love giving gift cards either, but if it's somebody that I don't get to talk to very much, I don't mind giving them a gift card because I don't know them as much as I'd like to. So sometimes it's like, okay, I'll get I know everybody can use an Amazon gift card, or sometimes I know that they really like certain restaurants. Like if they like coffee, then a Starbucks gift card is a great gift for your coffee drinking friends. Even if Starbucks isn't really great coffee. Like I'll be honest, I like making my coffee at home better, but I do like Starbucks. It's a thoughtful gift if you like coffee. Or even if you like their tea. I know some people go to Starbucks and drink tea instead. And fair enough. Fair enough. My mom's one of those people. That looks great, but I don't have the willpower to do it. But I said I was going to finish this. We're 2 hours in, guys. We're 2 hours in, and I need to finish this. Okay. All right. We gotta get cracking. I finished the stupid crossword, but like in each line, one... But in each, one down the first letter is grayed out. And then at the bottom is like 2 6-letter words, and there's 12 grayed out, like, gray letters. But I don't know how to order them, so I have the answer, I just don't know the answer. So you've got letters, but you don't have them in the right order. That's fair. You're one step closer. You're one step closer to having it, Sifto. Okay. What can I do to get, like, a little closer to finishing it? It's not about finishing the build today. It's about getting one step closer. I look around, and you know what I'm seeing immediately? Lights. Plenty of lights. So what if I go to the Sculk farm for a little bit, and we get some veins, and we'll put the veins over top of all the frog lights, and that'll hopefully kind of make it look a little more complete. And maybe I get done with it to a point where I'm happy with it, but I'm not like 100% like, oh yeah, I'm definitely done with it forever. But I get close enough where I'm okay with moving on from it. Oh, he hurt himself. When is deadline for TSMP apps? Because it says before the 30th. Does that mean they close the 29th at 11:59? It's supposed to close on the 30th at 11:59 EST, I believe. I can double check that for you, but I believe that is the case. I would shoot to get it done tomorrow if you could, just to be sure that you have enough time. We've gotten some really interesting applications. I'm not allowed to talk about some of the things, but we've gotten some really interesting applications. Oh boy. Yeah, I can't talk about it. I'm looking over there though. They've been discussing one of them. There's some interesting people out there is all I can say. We're all very excited though. All of us are excited about new members. I'm so hyped. I don't know how I'm going to change how I play, if at all. I probably won't change very much, but I do want to interact with the new people a little bit, whether that be just, you know, oh yeah, I'm gonna go do this with some of the new peeps. We're gonna go run a dungeon or something. Run a dungeon. What am I playing? We're playing vanilla Minecraft. Gosh, we're gonna. What am I thinking? Running a dungeon? We're gonna run a trial chamber. There we go. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it, Flame Doctor. Thank you. But we could go run trial chambers, and I'd be happy to go take some of them out to go end raiding. I think that'd be awesome. I would really just like to help some of the newer people, and I'd like to kind of get some of them to come out towards where I live, just a little bit. Not like all the way out. They don't need to be right on top of my base, and they don't have to help me with my base. But if I could get some people that are closer to me, I feel like that would help, because I feel weird. I play the SMP, but I play it single player. And I always have this issue. Any SMP I join, you guys have seen it. I always end up playing SMP's single player because I suck at playing games with people, I guess. I don't know. But I live so far away. It's so stupid. Candy, thank you for the candy, Looney. I appreciate it. Let's see. Is this an SMP? Yes. Yes, it is, Flame. We have the server open 24/7. If you do !IP in the chat, it'll give you all the info you need. Swiftu, maybe I'll get in. We can be like neighbors. Hey, dude, I'd be happy to have you around. I would be happy to have you around. Do I have a tab open? Boop. There you go. Also, I just need to double check. Okay. We're good there. We're good. I just wanted to make sure, sometimes my chat disconnects, and so I just want to make sure I'm not ignoring YouTube. You guys are still there on my chat window, so we're fine. And also a hydrate from Looney, much appreciated. I'll do that after I... you know what? I'm feeling a sugar packet. That's not something I thought I'd say a little bit. But I'm feeling a sugar packet, so we're gonna do a sugar packet. Also, let's see. Oh, wow. Okay. I feel like that was a sign that I probably shouldn't do this, but I'm going to anyway. Oh. Can you get up here? I don't think you can. Okay. Gonna pop this in my mouth really quick. A little sugar packet, and I'll do your hydrate. That's me. Okay, sweet. Welcome to the server, dude. I need to get some more sugar packets. I'm almost out. I have one more. I don't love doing it every time, but today I was feeling it. A little extra sugar for the brain or something like that. So I am running. What's going on? There we go. Okay. I was supposed to do something. What did I do right after I went in the portal? If you click on the NPCs, they'll tell you a little bit about each location. It's just choosing a starting location within the world. It helps get you away from all the other players who are right on top of spawn. So that it gets you into a place where you can actually get to building and get to a biome that you actually care about. So if you like Spruce, I would recommend going to Frosthold. If you like Cherry, go to Bonsai Grove. We just finished Bonsai Grove. It looks so good. And if you like sand or jungles, because we have a jungle nearby, then the Dunefall is a great place as well. But here's Bonsai Grove. I'm sorry, I gotta show off Bonsai Grove. It really makes me happy how it turned out. It's not perfect by any means, but it looks so nice. It looks so nice. And like I only did that part. Everything you see here is what I built. But that part was here already. That's where I went in with. Yeah, it's so pretty. It's so pretty. Yeah, I like it. It turned out pretty okay, all things considered. What do I do now? You play Minecraft. It is a vanilla survival server. So you just kind of run around, you break trees, you build bases. You don't have to build a base, but you could build something, even just a house. But there's nothing like super insane about it. It's not like a faction server. It's not mini games or anything like that. Just some Minecraft. Sorry, I'm back. Hey, welcome back, Ava. You're all good. No need to apologize. Also, I need to actually get work done. Ow. Okay, let's go to the Sculk farm. We'll run that for a little bit. Not long. Just long enough to get myself probably about a stack or two of veins. I think that should be enough. And then we should be good. Dirt house it is. Dirt houses are good. I'd kind of like to try my hand at building a dirt house and trying to make it like look insane. Because I've seen some videos where people have done like dirt houses and such, and I really think they could, I really think that could be a great way to improve some of my talents, because like you have a different types of dirts now. You know, you got rooted dirt, coarse dirt. Those are things that didn't exist for a while, but you know, there's a couple different types of dirts. You've got if you would allow yourself the ability to use brown concrete and some terracotta, that would also look really cool. So just try and find ways to kind of maybe even include mud. That would be another one. I think it'd be kind of fun to build dirt houses and try to make them look good, though. I was trying to show someone a drawing I'm working on, but of them, but they have too many people typing at chat once to see. Oh, I'm sorry. Hopefully they can see soon. It is frustrating though, because it's like you want to show them that thing that you're working on for them, and it's hard to get attention sometimes. I felt that. There's been a couple of times where that's happened to me. Not necessarily with art, but with other things. Sometimes there's some other things. Do you sell your channel? Nope. This channel is 100% mine, and I intend to keep it that way. Who left this tree floating? It hurts my eyes. Dude, it bugs me when people leave trees floating. It bugs me so much. It's actually that ready to do? Oh, okay. I remember that guy. Clipsy, right? Clipsy was the name. They popped in a couple of days ago, actually. Yeah, cool dude, really cool dude. I knew I remembered their name. I just felt really bad that I couldn't tell them exactly what until they said like, oh yeah, it was really crazy. I was like, oh, I know exactly who you are. What quests are there? There's a couple different ones. If you do /Q, you can see all of them. I'll pop it open. Are there any mod weapons? Nope. It's all vanilla. There are some custom items in some of the quests, I think. But they don't like, they're not like super insane or anything like that. It's just kind of like, oh, it has Fire Aspect 3 on it, but it doesn't have like all the enchantments on it, and you can't put all of them on there. Just trying to see if I can find one of them, but I think we may have moved it all to the shops, which are broken, so there may not even be custom items anymore. All right. This. So I've tried to keep you guys updated, and I try to be transparent about this, about the job search. I've still had no luck on that whatsoever. For whatever reason, can't seem to even get an interview. So I haven't decided exactly what I'm gonna do yet, but with all this free time I have, I'm doubling, if not tripling down on YouTube and content in general. And I'm hoping that maybe that'll work out, because at this point it's about the only thing I got going for me. It's this or McDonald's, and I think as much as I want stability, I'd rather be having an unpredictable month with content than working at McDonald's. That's just how I feel. So I'm working on some stuff. Hopefully you'll see it soon. We're near 2,000 hours of watch time on YouTube. In fact, I think I'm 50 hours away from that. So I only have to get 1,000 more hours before we're at tier 1 of monetization. Now, that's not like my big goal or anything. It's just like, if I seriously can't find a job, I might have to start grinding for that a little more intently. It's not my intent to nickel and dime you guys when we get there, though. That is one thing. I'm not gonna be like, oh guys, channel memberships, or oh guys, super chats. That's not my intent. I just want it. I want it as an option if somebody were wanting to give, because I've had a lot of people pop in and ask, and I've not been able to give them that ability. Can I lay traps at my base? Yep, as long as it's in your base, then it's a-okay. Yeah. It's interesting job market right now. For whatever reason. If I knew it was gonna be this tough, well, when I was 17, I definitely should have kept my job. Mistakes were made. They were definitely made. Oop. Come on. There we go. Who made the dirt house? No clue. I'm not familiar with everybody's build on the server. Because it's open all the time, I don't get to see everybody that gets to join, unfortunately. Also, thank you for submitting your taxes. I appreciate it, dude. Okay, we'll run this for a couple more minutes. And then, we should be good to finish, at least finish the veins, the Sculk veins. We'll see, though. I just dug into a mountain, to be honest. That's fair, dude. That's fair. So is PvP allowed? Yes, so long as they have it turned on. It won't let you kill them, usually, if it is on, but don't try to find a way around PvP protection. You can turn it on and off if you do /PvP off or /PvP on, and it will allow it. So spawn kill? You can't spawn kill, no. There's some protections in place for that. By the way, I like the little Steve. I saw it in the beginning, but I forgot to say something. Well, I appreciate that. Thank you, Ava. Yeah, he's just a little guy. I've had him for 2 weeks now, I guess. Yeah, he's pretty cool. Yeah, I like having Steve. He's cool. I'm sorry, my mind just like went back to 2 weeks ago. I'm like, 2 weeks ago is pretty good. He's just a chill little guy. Yeah, he's just a chill guy. Hang on, let me go get him. See? Just a little guy. Not even like the size of my head. I've got big head though. So like, it's pretty hard to be any bigger than my head, but we're actually kind of matching. That's the same shade of blue. What the heck? I didn't even, that was not intentional. I gotta say, I just threw on a shirt today. Yeah, he's pretty chill. Pretty cool. twinning with Steve. He's my son. We, you know, I dressed him up today, and, you know, it's just father-son bonding or something like that. I've been thinking of that since I saw him. He's, yeah. I'm not gonna lie, I don't know if they have, like, official Minecraft movie merch in this regard, but I would so buy a Steve blue sweater and wear it. For a point thing, there should be one where you get out of your chair and belly flop on your bed. 30-minute cooldown. Okay, that's a really good idea, except I don't live alone. My parents would hear that, and they're usually, let's see, what time is it? They're not asleep yet. But give them about 30 minutes, they'll probably be asleep. My dad would be. And if I have anybody underneath me, sometimes I do. And they would hear it. My bed, the posts, the posts in the middle of the slats, they don't touch the floor in all the spots. And when I get in my bed, you just hear a big thud. It's really funny when you have children sleeping underneath in the room below. I've woken up my niece and nephew doing that a couple of times. I actually broke one of the slats when I first got the bed because it was so messed up. Dance move, get up and do a dance move. You weren't here when I was talking about the dance, were you? I don't dance, Swiftu. I can't. Oh man. Oh boy. I'll think about it though. I'll think about it. I do like the idea of some of these channel points. It's just, you know, me. I have a lot of personal issues, just in general. Let's be honest. I really want to get my desk has a controller that I can buy, and I really want to buy it and set it up so that you guys could spend channel points to raise and lower my desk. So I've been thinking about that. It's a little expensive, and I don't know if it would work. So I've got to do some more research on it. If it doesn't work with that one, then I have to actually go and buy a new desk for it. But I wouldn't say no. I am thinking about it. Slap yourself. Slap yourself. That one's solid. I don't know how much I'd price that for. I'd probably put that at like 10K, I think. Slap yourself. So I would actually slap. It wouldn't just be like a light. No. We're talking full Ford. King is the real Steve, not Jack Black. I mean, I feel like you're just spoiling the movie now. No. I honestly, I could pull off the Steve look. I could do it. Maybe for Halloween this year, I should cosplay Steve. Get myself some purple pants and a nice blue shirt. I'm already wearing the blue shirt. This one just has text on it, so it's not the greatest for it, but I could so cosplay Steve. That's what I did for Minecraft. My Minecraft skin was cosplaying Steve for Halloween. That was fun. That was a fun idea. I'm trying to think. I'd be a great Steve. a Minecraft movie too. They're gonna recast Jack Black with me, and you guys won't even be able to tell the difference. As some would say, I am a big back, apparently. So, you know, you wouldn't even notice the weight difference is all I'm saying. Okay. I think I've got enough Sculk Vein. We might be able to finish the build today. It just matters about how much willpower I've got. Which isn't much, admittedly. You gotta strike while the iron's hot or something like that. And the iron is very much cold, which means it's susceptible to getting broke or something like that. I don't know. Yeah, I need to finish build. I need to finish it. Alright, right here. Boop. Okay, take all the Sculk. We don't have enough room for all the Sculk, that's okay. Take the other Sculk and put it in there. We'll take all this. Okay, ads are starting, I'm sorry guys. Sit tight. If you have access to YouTube, you can watch on YouTube. It has no ads right now. But, you get taken away by the ads, we understand. I'm sorry. Boop, boop. 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 I gotta think about thumbnail, that's the thing. I haven't thought about how the thumbnail is gonna turn out for this stream. If I can think about that, that'll make it easier to decide what I need to add to the build. Boop. Nvidia lost so much today, and I lost 2 cents. Dang. It'll fall, it'll rise. I was watching a really interesting video earlier. If I'm not mistaken, now's actually like the perfect time to buy into the market, because it's not going to stay like this forever. Historically speaking, every market crash that has ever happened ever, you know, it's always bounced back. It's just a matter of when. And so some people would look at you and say, well, you're crazy for saying that, because what if I don't have a whole lot of time to wait? And it's like, that's fair. However, it'll be back in about 5 years at minimum, and it might even double. It will probably grow. A lot of people might not even remember this, but back when COVID hit, the stock market absolutely tanked. But it bounced back like a couple months later. It was fine. You know, when the housing market crashed, I believe the stock market crashed alongside it, because people were having to sell their investments to help pay for their housing and whatnot. Can I get up there, please? Okay, no. And then you have a certain event in 2001. You know, that happened. The stock market bounced back. It does a lot in any given day, and like right now it's extremely volatile, but ultimately I think it's still one of the smartest places to put money into. Do the S&P 500 or whatever, and you'll you'll have a good amount of money by the end of it still. Trying to remember what he said the percentage growth was on the SMP. Not to be confused with SMP. S and P. It's big. I can't remember though. Hello Maximus, welcome back. How are you doing, dude? You know what, I can Google that. That's something that should show up in search results. I'll Google that here in a second once I finish placing all the Sculk veins. My snake just went to sleep. You have a snake? That's cool, dude. What kind of snake, if you don't mind me asking? I don't have any pets. I used to have a cat. I also used to have a dog. I don't have any pets anymore. I don't know if I could ever do a snake, but I respect people who do have snakes. I think it's really cool. So much cat hair because my cat is begging for me to carry him. Oh. Cats are adorable, but they're the most adorable, annoying creatures on the planet. I love cats, but oh man, they can be quite the frustration. He's a bipal. Wow, I butchered that. He's a ball python. While I was closing his cage, I scared the crap out of him by shutting his thing too loud on accident. Oh no. Ball python. I've seen some people with them as pets. Solid snake. Solid snake. Okay, is that all of the frog lights covered? Perhaps? Oh my goodness, that looks so much better. I really underestimated how that was gonna look. That's so much better though. Let's go ahead and do it to the heart. That way it has its stuff covered as well. And that should really look good. Automod, come on. I'll check out your message here in a second. Can't see it on my current client. It's protecting my cat. Aw. Oh, did you post in Discord? Yeah, Discord has like a rate limit on the Automod. I need to look into fixing that. Oh no, okay. I see. Okay. My cat is so obsessed with me that I called him gay. That's funny. You know, I've never called my cat gay. I called him a lot of mean names though. I did. He was kind of mean to me, to be fair, so I feel like it was deserved. He can't understand me. He couldn't understand me. I say it like he can still hear me. He can't. I don't know what they did with his, you know, that's a dark topic. You guys don't need to wonder about that. He's only 8 years old, just had his second shed. Okay. I don't know a whole lot about owning snakes. I don't know, like, how long they live and, how long it takes for them to shed and such, but judging by you saying only a year and had his second shed, I take it he's pretty young for a ball python at least, which is really cool. Yeah, it's just joking around. I call the girl cat the B word, and she likes that name. That's crazy. I call my cat literally anything besides her actual name just to see what she'll respond to. My cat would respond to his name. But he couldn't hear much. He was pretty deaf, all things considered, so you had to say his name loud. But he couldn't really hear you otherwise. I mean, he was adorable. I've told you guys I was going through my videos and my photos on Google Photos, trying to get through all that stuff, just clearing up space. I keep running into old pictures and videos of him. And I have videos of him being so stupid. It's really funny though. He's a cute cat, or was a cute cat. He was very old, very old, and he acted every bit of it. But yeah, little turd. I can't be too wholesome. I can't be too wholesome. Let's see, found over a stack of iron. Nice. At the turn, welcome back, Elfie. I've done nothing. As you can see, I've done a whole load of nothing. I did add the Sculk vein on all the lights, and oh my goodness, that really did a number on things. And then I need... I don't know if I can do anything to the ceiling today. I just don't have it in me, I don't think. But I might... I need to, like, unleash my inner Michelangelo here. And Michelangelo is the one that painted ceilings, right? I'm not mixing this up. I've had arguments with my brothers on this, but I can't remember if I was right. I'm pretty sure I was right. And it was Michelangelo. I need to do things to the ceiling. But first, let me finish doing the lights. Let's do that. Okay. Let's come back here. If there's any over here, there may not be. I don't see any spots here. Okay. They're all right there. Okay. Let's bring up the Sculk. Let's just... Why am I overcomplicating this? Boop. Let's Sculk over here. Yeah. Okay. Best way to hide the lighting, honestly. I can't think of a better way. It'll also help this pillar look a little more finished, hopefully. Not that I think it needs to look more finished, but can't hurt. Okay. Boop. And then anything over here? Nope. Okay. Let's go up a little bit more, make sure there's nothing over here. Okay. Now there's spots all throughout here, and that's gonna be a pain. But I can make it work. Do that. Just gonna seal the rest of that up with more veins. Is that good? It's as good as it gets. Okay, so then we'll come over here. We'll put one right there. And then... Yeah. Oop. Now, can they spawn on... They can, okay. I'm gonna say, if they can't spawn on the veins, we could just use veins as our protection, but unfortunately that is not gonna work there. Okay. There's one random spot over here. Okay. See a couple over here. I can get up there. Okay. I see more over here. Oh my goodness. Okay, how's that look? Oh. Okay, there's actually a lot I didn't realize. Okay. Those could probably be done by buttons, slabs, and stairs. But anything on the Sculk, I'm gonna have to do with lighting. Okay. That's good. Okay, Sculk-wise, I could even probably bring up this level of Sculk up to here even. That's the thing, like, the Sculk really just doesn't go up very far, so... kind of having it spread up more would be nice, maybe. I don't know. Especially with it being kind of in the center, I think it would be better. I don't know. Over here, we definitely need some. And over here... yeah, we'll just stick to the Sculk and we'll kind of follow it around. Probably right about here. Don't know how I got up there, but I did. Okay. I don't know how many of you guys like him. I'm not saying I do. But I am in the Minecraft YouTuber space, so I am aware of things going on. But have any of you seen Dream's new quote-unquote rebrand that he was doing? I'm not gonna lie, it was funny the way he presented it. It was really funny, but you know, that's not me endorsing him or not endorsing him. It was silly though. Some funny stuff there. It's terrible and I hate it. You hate it? I'm not saying like, okay, again, I'm not saying I hate him or that I like him. I actually don't hate his VTuber though. I think it turned out about as good as it can get, especially considering the bullying he got for his face. You know, the one thing he can't control is his face. I hate him and his VTuber. The VTuber thing, yeah. Now, I think I didn't really want to get into this, but I'll get into it. I think he can conduct himself in a whole lot better way. He chooses to act the way he does, and I think really it doesn't represent the Minecraft community very well. But that's the thing about freedom and such, you know. He's chosen that path. I think he could be a lot more responsible with what he says and does. But you know, I think he also creates some entertaining content. I won't deny that. Okay. How does this look? You know, that's kind of solid. Does it look good without shaders? Ooh, it's really dark in that corner. There we go. I don't care for him personally, but I don't think he should have gotten so much hate for his face reveal. Like, I did feel bad about that. Yeah, that's fair. As a person, I'm not a fan of. his content, I think, is entertaining. Now, whether it's scripted or not, that's a whole different question. And I don't really have an opinion on that. But you know, I think it's weird. The things people choose to latch on to and hate him over are the dumbest things. And then there's things that they choose to completely and blatantly ignore. That's like, no, you should hold him accountable on that. And it's crazy to me. And that's true about pretty much every Minecraft YouTuber out there. I mean, nobody's perfect. Let me be 100% clear. I'm not gonna name names, but there was a certain guy that was beefing with Dream a couple months ago. You all probably know the guy. If not, you can probably Google it. I think he completely and totally handled that incorrectly as well. I don't think that's the way to handle any kind of drama, is publicly on the internet. You know, that's just me personally. But, you know, I guess, like, what do I know? I'm just a 20-year-old little guy. I'll let the big guys duke it out, though, you know? Why not? Maybe he should have never taken off the mask. That's not the solution. I don't know. I think that's not fair. Like, that was his brand, and for him, you know, it was probably a bad move, brand speaking wise, because he needed the mystery of his face was what kind of made him super interesting for a lot of people. But he wanted to do what he wanted to do, and he wanted to hang out with his friends and be able to make IRL content, and doing that with a mask is just not feasible. It actually really sucks. I've tried to I've got things, like, I've got pictures and videos that I would love to show you guys of times I've actually been out and hung out with some of my friends that you guys know from streams, but I can't. And it's not, I'm not saying this to, like, say, like, oh yeah, everybody that's a faceless streamer should just, like, have their face out there. I actually am quite the opposite there. If it were up to me, I probably would not have my face out there if I really thought about it. It wasn't my best and brightest idea. At least not as early as I did it. But I can't show you guys some of the funny things we have done in any of the pictures that I've got of us together, because it's a pain to edit the photos, to remove faces or swap them out for other faces, and trying to remember who has what requirements. So is it just the face? Is it the body? Is it do they not even want so much their hand out there? Is it just, you know, like, it's all those things, and trying to figure that out. It's tough. It's really, really, really tough. Now, I mean, like, in Dream's case, everybody knew with him, but it meant that he couldn't go out in public without wearing his mask with his friends. And in fact, he even said, like, he didn't go out with his friends, like, almost at all. You know, when they were in town, he just had to stay home while everybody else went out and did things. And like, that sucks. I don't know. It also became the thing of like, he couldn't even really go shopping too much with like his family, because they could even recognize his voice, and because he was trying to hide his face or his family, there was a whole lot of issues there. So like, showing his face was kind of smart in some regards, because there weren't people creepily trying to stalk him to find his face. Especially after he got doxxed. He did get doxxed once. Where he lived, and that was like a whole ordeal. And like, don't get me wrong, life isn't fair. Sometimes there are sacrifices, but I think he did the play that he wanted to do, and he did. I respect him for that, you know? I show my face because I prefer it. Honestly, right now I do. I wish I didn't back in 2021. I wish I kept it a little bit. I kind of liked the... I don't have any secrets. I don't have any mysteries for you guys. You know everything. And it's not that I want you guys to stalk me and try to find those things that I wouldn't have told you, but it's like, you know, some of the joy of that is like, oh, well, faceless streamers might eventually do a face reveal. That's kind of exciting, you know? I never did a face reveal. My face was just always out there. And I robbed myself of that ability to do a face reveal, which kind of sucks. I do regret that. I do regret that. Hello, Toby Secret. Welcome on in. I did not like the design for the zombies in the Minecraft movie. They have a Hulk kind of look to them. For me, the zombies are zombified Steve that died many times. That's fair. That's fair. What's the IP? If you do !IP in the chat, it'll get you all the information you need. I need to do a better job toggling that over to YouTube. There you go. I don't show my face because I don't feel comfortable with the room my computer I'm in. My mess is a mess. That's fair. That is super fair, dude. My room has been messy at times. It's a lot better now than what it has been. It's still kind of messy though. I mean, I just don't have room to move stuff around anymore, but I don't blame you one bit there. Trying to keep the mess that is around at bay can be pretty tough sometimes. Your face is not your face, your face is a mask. Exactly. You guys will actually get to see me take off the face that you thought I had for all these years. And it'll be a new face. And the video will be titled New Face, Who This? How does a skelly shoot through a shield? Probably lag if I had to guess. The ping isn't too terribly high though. I don't know. It could also be a difference between Bedrock and Java. Here on Java, this server runs on Java mechanics. It's very particular about which way you're facing when you're being shot at. I don't know how wide of a range that is on Bedrock, but I know on Java it's very hyper specific. Like even if it comes in from the side at just a certain angle, it can get through, which sucks. Thank you for the lurk. I appreciate it, Looney. I stream over on TikTok, and I personally don't have my cam on. That's fair, dude. That's fair. I respect it. Like I said, I wish I kept my face a secret for a little longer. Especially if I knew I wasn't gonna get to keep my name secret. Having friends messes you up. I appreciate them though. They did their, well, they didn't do their best, but they, you know, they supported me, and I that's all I could ask for. Sometimes it gets through if you don't block on time or if you are stunned by the first arrow hit. That's true. You actually get stunned that don't last long, but the second block doesn't work because of the stun. Yes, that is true. Like if you're just holding click after the stun happens, you know, it'll look like it's blocking, but it's not actually. It's an interesting thing. I forgot about that though. Yeah, that's right, Ben. I'm sorry, guys. I told you guys I was gonna finish this today, but I don't think I can. I really want to. I just really don't know how to fix it. And maybe it is done. Maybe it is. It's just, I feel like it needs something more, and I don't know how to give it that. You know? I think the ceiling having a crack in it where there'd be something up there that's kind of more Sculk infestation would be good. Maybe a little more on this thing here to kind of give it some more of a little more detail. And then over there we got one stalagmite or stalactite. It's a stalactite because it's holding on tight. I'd kind of like to dot a couple more of those around maybe. And then we could take some actual dripstone even and have some water above the block so that it drips water down. Or wait, we don't even need that. Wait, hang on. You can just have water drip through the ceiling. I'm a genius. I don't know why I couldn't think about that. My lag, oof. I'm sorry that you're lagging, dude. I'm gonna sleep really quick to hopefully get rid of some of the mob. And if you need me to, you know what? Are you trying to get to the cave? I don't know if I could get through the caves for you, but I just need food. I gotcha. Okay. Here you go. Boop. That should be at least a little bit. It should get you through, hopefully. Good luck, soldier. I believe in you. Whoa, there's purple on his skin. I thought he was, no. I almost said something that would have been clipped. Oh, that would have been funny. That would have been really bad, but that would have been funny. Okay. Big potatoes. We still have so many. It's a never-ending supply of potato. Okay, what was I doing? Right, I was going to go to the underside of the cave. And I wanted to try to add some dripping to the top side, which will hopefully give it a nice effect on the underside where it looks a little more alive. Okay, we'll just go like this. How would that look? Okay. I Okay, that does add some particles, which is good. You can hardly see them with shaders, but that's okay. It's, yeah, that's okay. Okay. So if we find a couple more spots, that would be a good thing to add next stream. And then, of course, we'll come up here to the middle section. And I'm thinking I'll just rip up, like, just really big area, just, like, right through the middle. And I'll build, like, another indentation up here. It'll be really full of Sculk. It'll be full of, like, the warp vines. And, it'll be very blue. And, that'd be kind of where the heart came out of, maybe. And, yeah. And hopefully that would finish it. I don't know, I feel like I scammed you guys a little bit. I told you guys I'd finish the build, but I just can't. We're gonna have to finish it on the 2nd, May 2nd. Okay, well, it is what it is, I guess. I can't be too mad. We got, like, a little work done. May have not been a lot, but, you know, we tried. I tried. I did. And it looks good. It really does. It just... It's not quite where I want it to be, you know? So, next time, for sure, I will figure things out a little bit more. I've got, like, a little bit of a mental block going right now that I gotta work through, and I'm trying to. Just some small things. Some small things that are slowing me down. But it's okay. So, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to spectator so I don't get killed or blown up. And we're just gonna admire the view. And I'm gonna start closing things out. But I want to say a couple of thank yous. Thank you guys for watching. Can't do this without you. It's been a lot of fun. Thank you to Elfie for the raid. I appreciate it. Thank you to everybody who followed. Y'all are amazing. And YouTube, we are going to wrap things up here. So thank you guys for hanging out. I appreciate y'all. On Twitch, we do this thing called rating. I don't know how to do it on YouTube yet. There's like a way to do it if you're partnered, I think, where it's like /redirect or something like that. I don't know. But I don't have access to that yet, so I can't do it. But thank you guys for watching. If you guys would like to join us for a raid over on Twitch, feel free to do so. There's the link right there. But in the meantime, that's it for me on YouTube. Bye-bye, guys. Okay. That leaves you and me, Twitch. Hopefully you guys enjoyed yourselves. It was a good time today. Who is live at the moment? Oh, that looks like a lot of fun. I don't usually do this, but I really want to, so I'm going to. We're gonna raid Avid. He's playing his guitar right now. It looks like a fun time. So we're gonna go raid Avid. I love his music. I play it a lot for myself through my headphones, but also on the guitar. I'd love to play it for you guys sometime, but he's got some really sick music. He's a great streamer. Incredible YouTuber. You guys will like him. So go check him out. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you all hopefully in the next one. Good night, everybody.